Welcome, everybody. Oh, I see that Darin and Kim are on. That's great news, since they are going to be our speakers here pretty much. So I'm glad to have you guys on. We're going to give it just maybe a minute or two to let everyone else get on as we just kick this off. But it looks like you're comfortable. You're ready to go. I can't hear you guys, though.
Sorry, didn't know if you wanted us to be muted. Yeah, we're here. We're ready to go.
As long as I can hear you now, we're good.
Yep. Okay.
So, awesome. Okay. All right, guys, we're going to give you just maybe one more minute to jump on the line, and we'll get this call started. All right, we'll give it another 30 seconds or so. If you are on this call, go ahead and let us know where you're coming in from. I already saw somebody posted here from Auburn, Washington. Welcome, Sharon. Let us know where you're coming in from. We'd love to hear it. And we're going to get started in just a few seconds here. All right. H-Town, New Jersey, Sandy, Utah, my hometown. I like you already. St. Louis, Missouri, Rigby, Idaho. Welcome, everybody. Springville, awesome. Glad to have everybody on here. We are going to get this kicked off, and I'm going to introduce our guest speakers in just one moment. Before I do that, I want to just give a couple of quick announcements here. The Convention Cash Countdown is over. If you didn't know, you know now. But we have our winners, and we want to make sure that you are able to double that money. So we paid you out. If you won, we've already paid you out. If you want to receive double on that money, you're going to want to come to convention, because you will actually double that on stage as you walk across the stage, given to you by Mr. Kirk Hansen himself. So it's going to be fantastic. We have hundreds of qualifiers already who are going to walk that stage, so it's going to be awesome. And secondly, as some of you may have already heard, we recently ran out of gala tickets, meaning we sold out the entire space, which is incredible. We are a month away from the actual convention, and we are sold out of gala tickets. So those are no longer available, but our normal convention tickets are. Those are $199, and it does include the road rally. So you'll want to grab tickets now, get them quickly, get to convention. It's going to be phenomenal. I promise you we will not disappoint. And that's all I'll say about it. All right, so let's get to our guest speakers here. I have in front of me, and who you should be able to see also, I have Darin and Kim Watts. And Darin and Kim just reached Diamond last month. I know they were up in the wee hours of the morning finishing up that run to Diamond. So first of all, I want to welcome you guys to the call.
Thank you. We're so glad to be here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's going to be great. I'm excited to learn more about you. The first thing I have to ask, of course, is I put up a photo of you guys to promote this call, and that photo had a few very young children in it. So, so who are those children? Tell us a little bit about your family.
Oh, okay. Those children that we were holding are our grandchildren. And so we have 5 kids, and 4 of them are married, and we have 4 grandkids and then 2 on the way. So our family is growing, and then our youngest daughter, she's been in Ghana for the last 4 months doing humanitarian work, all paid by Kayani, which is amazing, and she gets home on Easter Sunday. So we're excited to see her. So that's our family. So
that's the family. 5 kids. You said 4 grandkids and 2 on the way?
Yep. Exactly.
All right. So you guys are busy.
We are busy.
And we love being grandma and grandpa.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Almost better than being parents, I think.
That's what I hear. That's definitely what I hear. I'll be there someday. All right. So tell me a little bit about what you do or what you did, what your background is prior to joining Kayani.
Well, for me, I owned my own business for about 10 years. I was a life coach. I helped a lot of people with emotional, spiritual, mental situations and issues that they were dealing with. And I loved it. It was a wonderful business. I felt that it was very successful. And then maybe 3 months before Kyani was introduced to me, I just felt it was time to close those doors. I didn't really know why. I just felt that those feelings, you just know you need to do something different. And so I closed those doors and really not looking for anything. And so when my sister introduced this to us, I told her no 3 times because I had been in actually network marketing companies before. And I was taking my past of those companies and my belief of what network marketing looked like and turned it into Kyani and said, no, thank you. But what we loved was the product, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we noticed that from the very beginning. My husband slept peacefully from the very first day he took it. You should share your experience with that.
Yeah, so that's really what got us excited was as soon as we started taking the product, we felt great. I had a lot more energy. It helped me lower my cholesterol, and Kim mentioned the sleep. I slept through the night, the first 3 nights, and I realized, hey, this is really cool.
Yeah.
This is good stuff.
Really good stuff.
And a little bit about my background. I've been a sales guy for 27, 28 years. Been in telecom the whole time. I've worked for Sprint and for CenturyLink and Comcast now, and I'm excited to get out of corporate America. We really want to grow this business so that I can work full time doing this and help grow the business and help our team be successful.
Yeah, that's our goal.
Okay. So let's go back to Darin for just a little bit here. It sounds like Kim was the one who was probably approached about Kyani. What was your reaction when Kim talked to you about potentially joining this company?
It wasn't very positive, really, because I again, we've done these other companies and we spent a lot of time going to meetings and trying to build the business, and the compensation wasn't very much, and just my opinion of network marketing wasn't that stellar, and so it took us a little bit to really get excited about it. But again, the product, I knew that it was a great product.
Yeah.
And we'd been to a regional event in Salt Lake with about 70 people, and it's incredible to see where we've grown since then.
Yeah.
But and initially when I went to that meeting, it was a lot of rah and I thought, oh boy, here we go again. And as I got to meet the people that were the leaders, the Petersons and the Romeros and Millards, I really felt the heart of the company and realized that this is a different company, and it really just the charity and how amazing the founders are. It was just, I knew it was different, and so we both felt good about it after a few weeks, and now we're obviously all in 100%.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Okay, so you joined Kyani.
Hopefully that all made sense.
So you joined Kyani. You had that period where you weren't quite sure what you got into. Started to love the products. What happened next? So where did you take your next step on the journey to where you are now?
Well, okay. So we did, after I told my sister no a few times, we decided to hop in, and then we got to work. And I got to work. Darin was still working in corporate America, and he had an ecclesiastical position in our church. And so he was very, very busy. And so it was really on my shoulders. And so I just went to work. And
I was her best supporter, though.
Yeah.
That's
important to note.
Record.
Yeah. Okay. He's awesome. But I went to work, and we hit Jade, and that first month. And then the second month, it was December, and I wanted to quit. I did. I allowed all the fears and everything to come in from everything that I learned in the past about network marketing, about reaching out. And I spent a couple of weeks just really, I'm like, well, that was nice, but I am done. That was wonderful. We'll still take the product. We love the product, but we're done. And I just, I'm a prayer. So I prayed and I asked for guidance and direction of what I'm supposed to do. And, with quitting my business and everything, I just, was in a little bit of turmoil. But I went to Diamond University and I realized that not only do I love the company and I love what it stands for, there's a system here. And as you flow and you follow that system, you can have success. And so I just decided right then and there, I was in 100%. So I committed to myself. And I committed, to the company really. And I went for it, and we hit Sapphire that month. And then every consecutive month we started hitting, ranks. And within our 6th month, we hit Emerald, and we were just astounded at the growth. It just kept growing, and it was exciting and wonderful. And, and I loved it. I'm like, gosh, it really does work, if you just really plug in. And then things got a little hard after that. We had to rebuild. I don't know, something happened, summer hit, and moms just decided they had other things to do. And so it was kind of starting to be hard to work the business for other people in the team. So we really had to start rebuilding, and growth had to start happening. And I kept really pushing for Diamond, kept doing it, and I just kept falling short and realizing, I need to, and I kept recruiting and trying hard, and there were people on the team that they were working as well. We were all working together, and it just, we hit we hit Emerald, and we were there for 10 months. But you know what? I look back on those 10 months and I won't change them for anything. Was it hard? Yeah. Was it frustrating? Really. It was very frustrating. I'm grateful for green. Don't get me wrong. I'm grateful for where we were, but what I learned was I don't think I was ready to be a diamond. The leadership that it takes, but maybe even the person that you need to become to add value to other people's lives. Because I believe that a diamond is more than just a crown that you wear on your head or a banner that you wear across your shoulder. It's work boots. It's you get to work and you fight for your team and you help them win, because really it's about them. And so we've tried hard to really teach our team and show our team that it's about selflessness and it's about sacrifice for other people. And so then all of a sudden our team started to grow when we were focused on other people, which is not amazing when we focus on the other person. And it's amazing because that's exactly how we hit Diamond as well. That month that when we hit it, we were up late. We were working all day long, but I have to give credit to my team. Mm-hmm. It wasn't me. It was our team who sacrificed and who were selfless all day, worked so hard. We were 13,177,000 in volume short to hit Diamond.
Just rounding up.
I knew it to a T. I knew my numbers. And I'm like, okay. And we got to work and we brought in 14,500 in one day. And it was such an amazing thing that happened. And as everybody was so selfless, and, Miss Julie Larson was in my office until 1:30 that morning as we sat and we just worked the numbers and made sure everything was there and getting everybody placed. But I have to tell you, there was a moment of doubt when we were sitting at dinner that night. I looked at my husband and I'm like, honey, we are 5,000 short. I don't know where it's gonna come from, but I am not, I'm not giving up. Like, I am not giving up. Like, we are going to hit Diamond tonight. We're just going to make it happen. And so I just went upstairs into my office and I knelt down and said a prayer and I just asked for help. And right after I got off my knees, my dear sweet Noah Maloa on my team. She called me from a bathroom, written on toilet paper, credit card information, social security information, all these, all these email addresses. And she said, okay, let's go. I've got, 6 people to sign up, and they have people to sign up. And it was such a miracle. The whole day it was amazing. So I believe in being selfless. I believe in working hard and being there for your team. So it was an amazing ride.
Absolutely. And we'll talk about that more, but I want to back up a little bit to that plateau. It was what I'll call it. You might call it something else, but the plateau at Emerald. Darin, what were you hearing from Kim during that time, and how do you handle that as a spouse when your wife is struggling probably?
That is a great question. There was a lot of stress, a lot of I could tell it was weighing on her. I really could, but it was fun to watch her really dig in and really focus on the team, focus on helping our leaders be more successful. And with the calls, the team has a couple calls every week, and she would just pour everything into the team. And I think that was really fun to watch. And I just was her supporter, and I helped where I could. I would call and welcome new people and help congratulate people that had ranked, and that type of thing. So yeah, I feel like we're a good team, but yeah, there were some stressful times there when month after month, we'd set a goal and we wouldn't hit that, but we just kept pushing forward and really have to give credit to our team and the incredible leaders that we have that really made it happen.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to take just a minute. There are people on this call who have spouses who are very supportive, and there may be people on this call who have spouses that aren't quite as supportive. For you, Kim, why was it so important to have Darin on board as you did this? Even if he wasn't able to commit all of his time, I have seen Darin at every single event I've been to, so I know he's there. But I know he also works full time. So what was it? How important was it to have his moral support more than anything?
I would say it was crucial for me just because of like who I am in our relationship. And so I really needed him by my side. And even if he couldn't come to an event, I knew that he was in the background supporting me. He never told me that I couldn't do it. He always built me up. He always made me feel like, come on, Kim, you can do this. He has been an amazing support. But I know that that people don't have that. And so if they don't have that, I almost want to say, and maybe this is my little feistiness coming out in me, but kind of almost like in a loving way, prove them wrong. Like prove your husband wrong, or your spouse, whatever side it is, woman or man, but just prove them wrong that this does work. And you can do that in a very loving, kind manner, right? But just get out there and get to work. There's one thing in life that doesn't come easy, and and it's definitely ranking. But as you work hard for that, as you persevere, and as you commit yourself, and as you have consistency, those fruits are always going to come. I mean, you sow, you're going to reap, and so just that's my. I needed it, but I also understand that some people don't have that. And then I just feel like, you know what? You get your support group. Maybe it's somebody on your team. Just get somebody that you can kind of have somebody there by you if your spouse is not supportive, and just show them that it does work. Show them that it does work. So.
Great point. Thank you. So you had the plateau, you hit diamond, things are going very well. What's the next step for you guys? What does it look like from here on out? I know Darin mentioned at one point retiring. I don't know if you call it retiring or moving to this, but what does it look like for you guys in the next year, 2 years?
That's a great question. Well, this wonderful man, he looks like George Clooney. I call him my George Clooney husband.
Stop.
This awesome guy is going to be working home with me. And so we've always had thoughts of bringing him home from corporate America. We've been grateful for corporate America. It's been good to us in some respects and others not so much. I mean, we lost all of our retirement through corporate America scams. And so we've had to really try to rebuild that. And so one of the things that really was very drawing towards Kayani was the retirement program that you don't call a retirement program. You know,
the loyalty.
Yes, that is awesome. That, you know, but we want to work together. We've always wanted to work together and serve and help other people. And my husband's really, he's really sacrificed for our family. We have had an amazing life, and I just want to give back to him. And so I'm working hard so I can buy him an airplane. So I don't know exactly when that's going to happen, but that airplane will be somewhere in a hangar with his name on it. And we're going to do that. We want to, you know, continue to rank up in the company. We're hoping for Green Diamond by the end of the year and continue to move forward. In the next, you know, Black Diamond, double Black Diamond is our goal. We're not going to end until we're there. And I have to say that it was when I came to convention that my heart was changed. And I would even have to say probably Darin's as well. Is that correct? Sitting and listening to our founders, who are just the most amazing men, and as you listen to their hearts and where they're coming from, and the other people that are teaching us and training us, that's where my conviction happened. And my true commitment. I went to Dallas as a Sapphire last year, and I just remember sitting there going, whoa, I had no idea what I had, right? Like you kind of have a little bit of a thought, but not until you get to convention do you understand what is here and the power of what is here, and how we are just changing lives in a way that's so significant, adding value to people, letting them see what they're capable of becoming, who they are in their lives. You know, you just have to get to convention. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts. It is just, you have to be there, period, exclamation point.
Absolutely. Darin, what do you think? You know, you've been to a convention or two, so what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I agree. They're incredible. That's where you really get to know the company better and feel that energy and that just the excitement that everybody has. And there's nothing like those events to really motivate you and help your business grow. And it seemed like every time we would have a Diamond University or a regional or convention, that's when our business really kind of took off.
Yeah.
And so I know we kind of harp on that as a company to get people to events, but it's absolutely true. That's where you really become committed, and where you have that motivation to continue on and really push forward.
Yeah. Thank you. All right. Last question for you guys. There are people on this call who are in different phases and different aspects of their business. Some may be celebrating a recent advancement. Some may be where you were at when you hit Jade and you were just frustrated. Yeah. What's your best advice to those on this call to get to where you're at, to become diamonds or to reach their own personal goals? What's your advice?
That's a beautiful question. Do you want to start? Do you have any thoughts?
I really think it's just the consistency and having a strong enough reason to do this business, to have a you know, I guess vision boards are big these days. We had a vision board and we put stuff on there that we wanted to accomplish, and you just have to have that true motivation, that why that keeps you going. But it's that consistency. It's knowing what you want to attain and then just sticking with it, and not letting all the naysayers pull you off track. Right? It's easy to get off track, but you got to get back on. You can't worry about what all the negative people out there are saying. You just have to conquer your fears, I guess, and keep moving forward.
Yeah.
and just do it every day. If you can just have that consistent effort, I think that's what really moves you forward.
Yeah, agreed. And I think too is nobody has the right to tell you who you are and who you are supposed to be. And we have to decide who we are, and we have to decide what we choose and want to be. And so with that, you're in charge of your destiny, your outcome, your life. And with that, I think it's so easy to fall into everybody's opinions and lies, because we don't even understand what they are for ourselves. And I think if we can come to a point where we understand our purpose, we understand our mission and our why, because I think it needs to go deeper than a why. I think you need to have a conviction of self, realizing that you can accomplish anything you want to in your life, like anything. Like if I can buy my husband a $2 million plane, which like I can write a check, but it's going to bounce, right? So it's like if I can do that, I can make a difference in somebody's life. I can make a difference in my own life by believing in myself, giving myself that a credit, ability to do so, capability. Because I think sometimes everybody can come in and tell you that you can't do it, but you have a choice to whether to believe them or not. And so I just love to say, don't let anybody tell you that you can't do it, including yourself. Because especially yourself. You should believe in yourself. And so there's personal development, I think it's crucial and it's divine. And we need to understand who we are and stand up for that. And gosh dang it, do it.
There you go. Great advice. I'm going to wrap this up, but as I'm wrapping up, if anyone on this call wants to thank the Watts for the knowledge and everything they shared with us, feel free to do so in the chat group. But Kim and Darin, thank you so much for your time. I'm incredibly excited to see where your future goes. Not only with Kyani, but with your life and the direction that it's going. I'm incredibly excited for your advancement that will recognize at convention. And I just appreciate who you are as human beings. And it's been a pleasure to be with you for the last 30 minutes or so. So thank you so much for your time. We'll see you guys very soon. I know you're coming to convention.
Yes.
So we'll see you there. And we hope to see everyone on this call there as well. So thanks again.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
Have a great night, everyone. Bye.